From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's H2H. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Go ahead.
Now HN on 1st and 10. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Go ahead.
They'll run. HN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
HN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alexander Madison, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Nicks to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing Nicks. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Nicks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left goes Sutton. And now it's Nicks. Now he'll take this and run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. Here's Nicks. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out for the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a toss right side, HN with it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A solid punt, but also a nice return there, 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Captain, almost done.
Back to the air with Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Hooked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And it works free. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first down, back to Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 1. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. A short throw to Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Nix from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Captain, ready.
Off the play fake. Nix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. 180. Chill. Bombers.
Looking to throw. Nix. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go in-score here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
40.
Running right, here's Achane. Down to the 42, 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Almost set. Ready, go, go, go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 70 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail.
Are you fucking kidding me? Good play. Couldn't make the fucking tackle.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They'll look to throw.
And he fell. Oh, nice.
Connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Ahead.
Again, it's Achane. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with it